So the first question is, when can I ask to sleep together? I'm also going to combine that with another question that I got this month that is, how do I know if she's ready to sleep together? Because I think I can answer both of those questions in like a combined answer. And I think this is a question that every single guy walking this planet right now has had at one point or another. I think this is like an age-old question. I think it's almost as big of a question as, do I have a big enough penis? No pun intended. Like, I feel like every guy has those two questions. Like, when, and we're not like that simple-minded. I think a lot of guys are really simple-minded, but like, sorry, I didn't mean to offend everybody listening to this podcast right now, but you know what I mean? Like, those are thoughts that go through our head. Those are thoughts that go through a lot of people's heads, like both heads, you know? So the questions being, when can you sleep together? Or is she ready to sleep together? How do I know if she's ready to sleep together? And is my penis big enough? Like, those are questions that guys have. Those are like the big questions. How did the world start? Is there a God? And is my penis big enough? Not to get sidetracked. To answer the question, how do I know if she's ready to sleep together, or like, when can I ask to sleep together? The answer, or my advice on it, my perspective, varies relationship to relationship. Like, I just think that this is not a black and white question. There is no one answer to this, because it depends upon when you both feel comfortable, like when you are ready to go into that, when you're ready to do that. And of course, there are differences with like a one-night stand and someone you're seeing on dates or going out with. So I'm going to answer this question as if it is for somebody that you are dating or somebody that you are seeing and like seeing consistently. I don't think that there is like a hard and fast rule that you can set to like after 3 dates or after 4 dates. Like, I think there are some girls that are ready and down after like 2 dates. And I think there are some girls it takes till like 7 dates to be ready and like wanting to do that. So I don't think you can set or expect that like after 3 dates, like it's go time. Like, no, like I just think it really depends upon the relationship, and having the expectation that it's supposed to happen after a certain amount of dates, I think is a bad expectation. Like, I think that should be something that we all try and clear from our headspace, that like it should happen, or we want it to happen after an X, like a certain amount of dates. I think that's a bad pressure to set, or a bad precedent to set on any new relationship or any new situationship. So I think like try and clear that out from your headspace as soon as possible in any new thing that you're in, or any new person that you're seeing. Because it really just depends, and you're like just setting yourself up for an unrealistic expectation that you may not meet, and then you're gonna feel like you messed something up, or you feel like you missed the mark, or you didn't say the right thing, or you didn't do the right thing, or you feel let down, or you feel this like pressure. And that's the last thing you want here, because there's already enough pressure on a new relationship or a new situationship when you like someone, when you just start seeing someone. You don't need to add more pressure as to like, we have to hook up by this time. Like, no. And that also kind of sets like a unreal or unrealistic and unfair precedent or expectation for her. Like, she's not the same as the last girl you saw, or this could be the first girl you're ever seeing. Like, it's just different from person to person, and you can't expect, or you shouldn't expect it. You shouldn't expect it ever. Like, that is also something that I want to say. Like, you shouldn't expect that anybody owes you this, or you should do, like, it's just not something that you can expect. It is something that happens when you get more comfortable and when you want to do it. Like, at the end of the day, I think everybody wants to have sex. I think everybody wants to hook up, and I think every relationship, I mean, yeah, like, duh. Like, everybody wants to have sex, and everybody wants to do that, but only when you're really comfortable, like only when you guys are really comfortable with each other. And I think that takes time. I think it takes more time for some and less time for others. Just depends really what you're looking for and how you feel around the person. So just take that pressure off, take the expectation off. I think the best thing to do is, when you start to like hook up, or when you're getting to that time when you're back at your apartment or her apartment or wherever you are, and you are hooking up or you're making out or whatever, I think the best thing to ask is this okay? Or is this good? Are you comfortable with this? Like, these are all questions that are good to ask, and we should normalize. Like, we should be asking these questions. These are great things for guys to say because it just makes the girl feel more comfortable. It makes her feel like you care about her, that you're sensible and sensitive to the situation, and you're not just like rushing into things, or you're not there for the wrong reasons. Like, you may think like asking questions makes it less sexy or like makes this like all less appealing. Actually, I think it's the latter. Like, I think asking questions makes it sexier.